My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond. My name is Dorian from Group82University.com, and basketball is a love language for me. Why is Charles Barkley's TNT deal $200 million? When these deals get announced by the media, you don't really be wanting to believe it sometimes because you don't know if people are really serious about this or whatnot, or they just might be saying stuff just to be saying stuff, because they trying to update deals or whatever. When the media reports about the media, I'm a little bit weary because it's kind of new. We really don't see this before. But Kenny Smith is somebody that's sitting next to Charles Barkley every day for the past 15 to 20 years. And Kenny Smith has a book out. His book is called Bald Champions or something. I don't know what the hell the book is called. But he's promoting the book, so he went on Big Boy's show, and this is what he said on Big Boy's show.
I'm not going to throw my slide away.
Yeah, what do you make now?
I'll throw Charles's out there.
Throw yours
Charles
out there.
got $200 million.
Damn.
$20 million deal over the next 10 years.
$200 million. That's $20 million a year. When Kenny Smith first started, he said he made $100,000 a year. So Charles is making $20 million. There is no way that Kenny and Shaq and Ernie are no lower than $15 million. I wouldn't be surprised if they were at the $17, $18 million a year range. So all of them are probably going to make $150 million plus over the next 10 years to do inside the NBA. Why is this a thing? Why does this happen? Well, first off, inside the NBA is probably the greatest sports analysis commentary show that's ever existed in American television. So that's number one. Number two, this is a property that's not only owned by the Warner Brothers Discovery, which is Turner, but it's also owned by the NBA. They do a phenomenal job staying connected to pop culture, a phenomenal job to giving players a voice, a phenomenal job to having real-time reaction to social media and topics, not just inside the ecosystem of the NBA, but the world at large. And those personalities, Kenny, Charles, Shaq, Ernie, they play off of each other so well because Ernie is a traditional journalist who actually went to journalism school. If I'm not mistaken, I know he went to the University of Georgia to play baseball, but he studied to do this because this is what his dad did because his dad was a baseball player and he started doing journalism stuff, something like that. I don't know Ernie's whole damn story, but he's the one that actually be doing the research and he takes it serious like a job. Shaq, Chuck, and Kenny are just the stars. They're just the players. And they react immediately and viscerally, and that's what makes it so great. The NBA understands this, so much so that in anticipation for the new media rights deal, when the NBA is going to see how much money they get for the next 10 years to broadcast their product on worldwide television, the first property that they made sure that was going to be locked down inside of their media package that they're going to present to Disney, which is ESPN. They're going to present to Warner, which is TNT Turner. They're going to present to Amazon, to NBC, who's trying to get the NBA back, to Facebook, to Netflix, who's trying to get inside this, to Google, who owns YouTube, is inside the NBA. They wanted to make sure that property was already in there, locked and ready to go. So they locked all four of those dudes down because that's how valuable they are to the NBA ecosystem. The last time the NBA negotiated their media rights deal, they got $25 billion. This time, they are looking to get $75 billion. They're looking to 3X that. The way that money works is that goes into what's called BRI, basketball-related income. And the way the NBA collective bargaining agreement between the Players Association and the governors, owners, is 50% of basketball-related income goes to the players. And that essentially is what sets the NBA salary cap. So essentially 3 times as much money is going to dump in there over the next 10 years for players. The NBA wants this to continue going. So not only is everybody going to get a raise, but we're going to start seeing players make $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100 million a year. That's probably like 10 years away, but we will see that. We're also going to see analysts, commentators, personalities, social media icons, anybody who is helping make the NBA bigger and more popular get raises too. Charles Barkley at $20 million It's a stepping stone from when Draymond Green is 60 years old and he's going to be getting $60 million a year. Let's see if I'm right. Do y'all think I'm right? Let me know in the comments or in the voice notes or the emails or wherever you're listening to this. I really want to know y'all opinion. I'm out the pond. Y'all stay true.